On tonight's episode of the podcast, we are non-spoiler talking the new Blumhouse film, Drop. Did it live up to expectations? We're going to talk about it. Also, the new thriller, The Amateur, with Rami Malek dropped. This one looked like it was going to be a fun ride. Was it? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Over on the TV side, we checked out the new John Hamm Apple TV Plus show, Your Friends and Neighbors. Last of Us is back for season 2. Black Mirror is back for season 7. And Daredevil Born Again had its finale tonight, and holy shit, did they go out with a bang. Let's get ready, guys. It's time for a new Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back once again to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I'm so happy that you're here to join me here tonight. I am your humble host, and strap on in as we get you caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. It's season 29, episode 30, and tonight's show is titled Drop It Like It's Hot. We're going to be breaking down the news from April the 9th through today, April the 15th. Got a couple movies to talk about, got a couple TV shows to talk about, and then, of course, we're going to get you caught up with the news of the week. So let's jump right on in, non-spoiler, to our theatrical releases. There was a couple new releases that came out, so I had to do a double take at the movie theater this weekend, but it's all good, man. That's the fun times right there. First of all, I went out and I checked out the new film Drop. I've been waiting to see this one, man. This one here starring Megan Fahey, who's starting to blow up. You know, she was on The White Lotus. She was on The Perfect Couple. She's popped up on a couple other shows. She's starting to really be a rising star. Brandon Stelnair popped up in this one too. A lot of people most recently know him from It Ends With Us, the rom-com that came out last year. He's also on, I believe, the Paramount Plus show 1923 with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. And they're your two leads, man. And this one here is pretty straightforward. Violet, a widowed mother on her first date in years, arrives at an upscale restaurant where she is relieved that her date Henry is more charming and handsome than she expected. But their chemistry begins to curdle as Violet begins being irritated and involved with these terrorizing airdrops by a series of anonymous drops to her phone. So yeah, pretty straightforward. That's why the movie is called Drop, and I think this one went right over a lot of people's heads. But yeah, she goes on a blind date. It's her first date in many, many years. She meets this dude. He's super cool, and as she's starting to, unwind and be like, "All right, this is a good thing," she starts getting these weird airdrops, and then she finds out someone's broken into her house. They're holding her kid hostage and basically telling her, "You do what we say, or we're going to kill your kid." And there's some pretty cool twists and turns. I know everybody's speculating who's the killer, who's behind all of this. And the payoff was pretty good. I'd like the twists and turns. Overall, it's a pretty solid thriller. This thing's only about an hour and a half long. And I think it took us on a pretty good ride overall. The performances from Megan Fahey and Brandon are really, really strong. The supporting cast is really, really strong. And overall, I dug it, man. Is it the greatest movie? Is it one of the best of the year so far? No, not at all. But is it a solid film to watch and have a good time? I definitely think so. So, if you want to go have a fun little thriller mystery ride, definitely go check out Drop. I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. All right, switching gears over to the second movie I went back to the theater to see over the weekend. That was The Amateur. Now, this one here is a thriller. It's an action movie. It stars Rami Malek, Rachel Brosnahan. You got Michael Stuhlbarg in here, Lawrence Fishburne, John Bernthal even pops up for a bit, Holt McCallany, Julianne Nichols. There's a pretty good cast here, man. Pretty solid cast. And overall, this one here is about a guy whose life is turned upside down when his wife is killed in London during a terrorist attack. A brilliant but introverted CIA decoder takes matters into his own hands when his supervisors refuse to take action. So long story short, Rami Malek plays this little nerdy CIA guy who just analyzes. And his wife goes on a trip and she ends up getting murdered. And he goes to his superiors and says, I want field training. I want to go after these people and I want to be the one to take them down. And they basically laugh him off and they're like, yeah, whatever, dude. You're not going to do that. This isn't your deal. Stay away from it. And of course, he can't stay away from it. So he uses his skills and what I like about this one here is Rami Malek plays this role so smart, right? He's not Jason Bourne, he's not John Wick, he's not going to go find these guys and kung fu them to death, right? He's not going to shoot them. He goes and he uses his smarts, right? He's a little jigsaw in that way. He goes and sets up these booby traps. He puts things together using his smarts to really get around these bad guys, and it works, man. Unfortunately for the movie itself, it's a slow burn. This movie drags at times, especially the beginning part of the film. The first half hour to 45 minutes are very slow. Once he gets overseas and he really starts going after these people, it really starts to ramp up, and the last, hour of the film is very solid. I had a good time with it. I just wish it was a little faster paced because it was really sluggish. So every time somebody's asked me like, "Hey, what'd you think of it?" I'm like, "It's good, but it's slow." So don't go in expecting this nonstop thrill ride because it's really not. And unfortunately, a lot of the kills and a lot of the things you see of the big action scenes are all the stuff that's in the trailer. So that was a little unfortunate as well too. But overall, I had a good time watching this one, and I give The Amateur 3 out of 5 stars. All right, let's switch gears on over to the television side of things. And I checked out the new show of the week, which I give a big thumbs up to, is Your Friends and Neighbors. This is a new Apple TV Plus show, which I've explained for a very long time for the last several years that if a show comes out on Apple TV Plus, you definitely want to give it a whirl. And this is another big win for Apple TV Plus, man. This show, I loved it. I thought John Hamm is fantastic in this show. They only dropped the first 2 episodes. I watched the first 2 episodes and I thought it was great. And this one here is about when a financial titan suddenly finds himself divorced and jobless, he starts robbing his wealthy neighbors to stay afloat. Stealing from his own social circle strangely exhilarates him, but he gradually gets tangled into a deadly web. So once again, you got John Hamm, you got Amanda Peet, Olivia Munn is in this, and some other people you'll see pop up from time to time. I want to shout out Hoon Lee. I love Hoon Lee, one of my favorite characters from Banshee, which is one of my all-time favorite shows. So I was very excited to see him pop up in this. This show is funny, it's witty, it's got just the way it plays out is really good. I like the character work. It just did its thing, man. Like I said, Apple TV Plus, you read about a show, you see a trailer, and you're like, I'm down because their stuff is so good. So I'm on board, man. This is gonna be great. They already renewed this show for a second season, which just started filming, and I'm gonna have some casting news here. You know what? I'll just talk about it now. James Marsden has signed on for season 2, so he's gonna be doing a season 2 arc with this show. So that's awesome, man. James Marsden really doing a lot right now. He's filming Avengers Doomsday. And then now he is in Your Friends and Neighbors season 2, but that's to come. Season 1 is now streaming. First 2 episodes out. New episodes drop every Friday. Definitely check this one out. The Last of Us is finally back for season 2. This show has been off the air for about 2 years. It's finally back. It's on HBO. It's on Max. We're 5 years later. We're picking back up with Joel and Ellie, and Thanes are going crazy, and the monsters are going crazy. Isabella Merced has joined the cast here. Um, um, there's a whole bunch Caitlin Dever, she's also joined the cast. There's a lot of new faces, and I just love this show so much, man. This first episode of season two, mwah, chef's kiss. It was so good. It was so great to be back into this world. I love this world. I love the writing of this show. I love how it visually looks. I know it's based on a video game. I never played the video game, so a lot of things are new to me. And I really love when after an episode airs and I go on Twitter and I see like when people do the side by side comparisons, and it's so, so cool to see what they've done. I love it, man. The show is fantastic. It does ratings wonders for HBO. And if you didn't know it's back, y'all. So check it out. New episodes every Sunday. Another show that is back that I love is Black Mirror. This show has been on Netflix for 7 seasons. It is an incredible show. It's an anthology show where if you've never seen a Black Mirror before, each season it's an anthology. So every episode is different. It's a different story being told that usually has some kind of electronic, industrial, funky mode to it. It really takes you on this weird ride, and I love it, man. It's so impressive what they come up with these episodes. And season seven dropped, and I was only able to get through the first 2 episodes. The new season is 6 episodes long. I watched the first two. The first episode was called Common People, and it's incredible, man. And it's scary because this seems like this episode could be real life. Imagine getting a surgery and the surgery was free, but now you're like hooked up to like a cell phone tower and you got to be on a rate plan every month to do your normal day-to-day task. And then, if you don't pay for the advanced plan, you have ads playing. And then the rate keeps going up, and now you got to support yourself because if you don't pay, you're going to die. It's incredible, man. This first episode, Common People, blew me away. And then the second episode, Bete Nori, this one was crazy too. A young woman is unnerved when an old acquaintance joins the company she works at, especially when there's something odd about her that only she can see. Yes, it's like the world is changing around you, but you're the only one that notices. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And then that first episode, Common People, the log line is when a teacher is left fighting for her life, her dotting husband signs her up for a high-tech system that keeps her alive, but at what cost? Whew, man, 2 great episodes here kicking off season seven. I can't wait to continue to watch this. Definitely check it out. This is now streaming on Netflix. And then I also checked out if you're a wrestling fan, which by the way, it's WrestleMania week. So shout out to all my WrestleMania peeps. I will be at WrestleMania this weekend. I'm heading to Las Vegas on Thursday, and I'll be there from Thursday to Tuesday. I'm going to SmackDown, NXT Stand and Deliver, both nights of WrestleMania, the Raw on Monday. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to get to Vegas and do the damn thing. But it is WrestleMania season, a lot of new stuff dropping, and Peacock dropped a new documentary called WrestleMania 9 Becoming a Spectacle. And it was all about putting WrestleMania 9 together. It was the first one in Las Vegas when they held it at Caesar's Palace so many moons ago. And it just tells the story about this WrestleMania that took place in 1993. So definitely a cool watch, now streaming on Peacock. And lastly, earlier tonight was the season finale of Daredevil Born Again. Holy crap. It was an amazing season finale. This finale was I know that they have said this season is M for mature, right? It's TV 14. It's not your typical Marvel, right? But there hasn't been too much going on with it. There has been an occasional fuck here or there, just using the word, right? But this finale episode, no spoilers, but honestly, it is graphic as hell. It's very, very bloody, very gruesome. There's one kill in it that I was like, holy crap, they really did this on Marvel Disney Plus. It's insane, man. And it was great to see John Bernthal back as Punisher. He is in a lot of this episode, and he does the damn thing. There is a post-credit scene, so make sure you stay through the credits because Disney Plus tried to trick me, man. As soon as the episode was over, it was like watch something else, and it tried to take me off of it. And I exited out of it, and I continued to fast forward through the credits, and then I got the after credit scene, and I was like, "Ooh, see, I almost missed it." Um, Awesome, man. Awesome. This whole season's been fantastic, but this finale was beautiful and totally leaves you ready to rock for season two. Because the way it ends, you're like, holy shit, I need more. It leaves kind of on a cliffhanger, and you're just ready for that next season, which they're currently filming right now. So I'm ready for season two. It was great. Make sure you go check it out. All episodes now streaming on Disney Plus. So there we go, guys. That's what we got. Back on the theater, we got Drop, 3 out of 5 stars. The Amateur, 3 out of 5 stars. Over on the TV side, big thumbs up for Your Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm over on Apple TV Plus. Last of Us season 2 over on HBO, man, come on, it's awesome. Black Mirror season 7 over on Netflix. The WrestleMania 9 Becoming a Spectacle documentary over on Peacock, and of course Daredevil finale for Born Again. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Now streaming on Disney Plus. All right, let's talk box office. Coming in at number 10 is The Chosen Last Supper Part 2. Number 9 is The Woman in the Yard, which is now available on VOD. Number 8 is Snow White. Number 7 is A Working Man, which is also now available on premium VOD as of today. Number 6 is The Chosen Last Supper Part 3. Number 5 is Drop. So, man, I thought Drop would come out a lot higher than number 5, but only made number 5 with 7.3 million, but I believe they made it for 10. So, it'll probably still turn a profit with the worldwide gross, and hopefully the word of mouth will keep it going for a couple weeks. Number 4 is another new release, Warfare. I don't know if I'll see this one in the theater. This will probably be more of a streaming one at home, but Warfare bringing in 8.3. Number 3 is The Amateur. So I thought this one was going to debut higher, but The Amateur made 14.8 million, so not too shabby. Although this movie cost about 60 million to make, so we'll see if it can make it back. Number 2 shocked me, man. The animated film The King of Kings. This was a very niche market, and they killed it, dude. 19.3 million. Very, very surprised. So congratulations there. And number 1, once again, just continuing to kill the game, is a Minecraft movie. $78.5 million in week 2, only a 50% drop, which is insane for a movie that made like 160 plus last week. So, man, awesome, awesome stuff, man. Bringing in almost another 80 million. Just continuing to kill it. It crossed 500 million worldwide already in just 2 weeks. And yeah, we'll see if Minecraft is going to hit that $1 billion mark. All right, guys, with that out the way, let's get into our news of the week. Now, remember, if you want to watch any of these trailers or read any of these articles, best place to get to it all is our X page, x.com/am I on the air. That's all you need. You don't even need to subscribe. You don't even need to follow. Just go there and check it all out. Up first, we got the first trailer for Murderbot. That's right, Murderbot, starring Alexander Skarsgård. It's based on a best-selling series. He plays a rogue security robot, and this premieres May 16th on Apple TV Plus. I just told you again how I feel about Apple TV Plus, and this looks like another banger on their hands. I am there for Murderbot. This trailer is awesome, so definitely check that out. Um, let's see here. Vince Vaughn, Susan Sarandon, Joe Manganiello, Lorraine Bracco, Talia Shire, Brenda Vaccaro, and Linda Cardellini, along with Drea Di Matteo, star in Nonas. This is going to be premiering on Netflix on May 9th, so keep an eye out for that one there. Looks like a fun little family flick for sure. Last of Us has already been officially renewed for season 3, so yes, you are getting more and more. Mariska Hargitay and Christopher Maloney reunite in the new Law and Order Organized Crime Season 5 trailer. The Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping is looking at Elle Fanning for the prequel movie, so just some early talks right there on that, nothing official yet. Benedict Cumberbatch movie The Thane with Feathers has been given a release date of October 31st. A live action Magic the Gathering movie is being put together, and they're looking to get the director of Blackberry, which that movie was awesome a couple years ago, so nice little addition there. Mike Flanagan's Carrie TV show is looking at some actresses for the lead role right now, as the show has been officially greenlit, I believe, over at Prime Video. Jennifer Lopez will host and perform at the 2025 American Music Awards. Christopher Landon, who did Drop that we just talked about, he was originally going to direct Scream 7, and he left the film following death threats, especially over the Melissa Barrera firing, and he wanted to set the record clean and say, I did not fire her. Like, she was already fired when I came on to the movie, so it kind of sucks that he had to deal with death threats and stuff like that. I mean, guys, it's a movie. Come on, please. AMC has renewed Mayfair Witches for season 3, so congratulations to my future wife, Alexander Daddario, on her renewal there. Tyreek Withers is set to star with Micah Monroe in Colleen Hoover's Reminders of Him movie. Slow Horses actor Jack Loudon is in talks for Mr. Darcy in Netflix's forthcoming Pride and Prejudice series from author Dolly Alderton. Talks are underway regarding Adolescence Season 2, as the show has become a big hit even here in the States. Netflix has another new show called The Waterfront, which is a new family drama from Kevin Williamson. This is going to be hitting Netflix on Thursday, June 19th, and we have your first look at that. Ingrid Goes West director Matt Spicer is going to direct John Cena and Eric Andre in an unexpected reunion comedy called Little Brother. We have some new details on the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, which tells the further adventures of Cliff Booth. So check that out. We have the trailer for Brett Goldstein, The Second Best Night of Your Life, which premieres April 26th over on Max. We have the first little teaser trailer for Stick, which is another Apple TV Plus show coming with Owen Wilson. So another one we're gonna have to check out for sure. We got a little preview of Chief of War, which is a new Jason Momoa show coming to Apple TV Plus on August 1st. And then we got kind of a combo package. Apple TV Plus released a little video that's about a minute and a half long called It's Your Time, Spend It Wisely. And it's all the things coming this summer to Apple TV Plus. Congratulations for the stunt teams because the Academy Awards has introduced a new category for achievement in stunt design. That's right. It will begin with the 100th Oscars for films that release in 2027. So the awards will be in 2028 and it'll be for all the movies that were made in 2027. Devil May Cry has officially been renewed for season 2 over on Netflix. We have the first poster for Ari Aster's Eddington, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Austin Butler, and Emma Stone. The Mummy movie continues to add casting to its currently filming movie. Some new stars here. We got an article up with some stars that you won't even know if I tell you the names, but he's continuing to cast for it. Netflix's Pride and Prejudice show has also added Olivia Colman to the cast. Thunderbolt star Wyatt Russell is a rodeo cowboy in the new trailer for Broke, which also stars Dennis Quaid. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon TV show is in the works from Amazon Prime. Um, Nick Kroll's Italian Vacation goes wrong in the brand new trailer for I Don't Understand You, which looks pretty damn funny, so check that one out. We have the trailer for Forever, which previews the Judy Blume inspired Netflix show. Um, Let's see here. Welcome to Wrexham Season 4 has been given a new release date for the Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney show, which comes out May 15th. Fox and Gordon Ramsay are collaborating on another food-based unscripted series, the seventh one on the network's roster, if you're counting. It's Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service, which is going to be kind of like not Hell's Kitchen, but Kitchen Nightmares, where he's going to kind of secretly check out these restaurants that don't know he's coming, and then bust them for all the nasty shit that they do. I love Gordon Ramsay. I'm not big on a lot of cooking shows, but if Gordon Ramsay's involved, I watch them. So I will definitely be watching Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service over here for sure. Over in the streaming ratings, Moana 2 making a big splash with her Disney Plus premiere. Also making a big splash is Mobland. The show scored the best opening so far for a series premiere on Paramount Plus, with 8.8 million viewers so far over just 7 days since its release. I know I'm behind on this one. I haven't been able to review it yet for you guys. It is on my list. I will be watching Mobland. Just give me a little bit of time. Um, so it is official. Netflix has greenlit a 6-episode limited series based on Pride and Prejudice with Emma Corrin, Jack Loudon, and Olivia Colman set to play the lead roles. Marvel's Thunderbolts is headed for a domestic debut in the $63 to $77 million range, with a target number of about 70 million from May 2nd to May 4th. I feel like it'll do better than that. I feel like there's a lot of hype for Thunderbolts, but I might be wrong. But man, 63 to 77 just sounds kind of weak, but we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully, it's a lot better than that. The Librarians, the next chapter is heading to TNT in May with a 2-night premiere, so get your eyes out for that. Um, Let's see here. Criminal Minds season 18 has released its first little teaser trailer. Comes out in May. Um, Let me see what else we got here. May 8th, actually, for Criminal Minds Evolution. May 8th over on Paramount Plus. Minecraft 2 is looking to move forward. They are also in the early stages of a Beetlejuice 3. So you ready for some more Beetlejuice? So I'm looking forward to it, man. I like the first two a lot. I thought the sequel was really, really funny. So, and it made a ton of money. So I'm not shocked that they wouldn't want to rush into that one. Netflix is also working on a sequel to Under Paris. Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys star in Hollow Road, and they got the new trailer for that. Supposedly a Star Wars horror movie or TV show is in development. This is coming from the creator of Andor. It says that they are working at something in the horror genre, so that'd be pretty interesting. I'm down for that. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Tomb Raider TV show that was coming to Prime has been canceled, so they're not moving forward with that anymore. Companion is going to start streaming on Max on April 18th. If you didn't see Companion, I implore you to see it. It is my favorite movie of the year so far. I just rewatched it again over the weekend. I love this movie. It's so damn good. Check out Companion. Start streaming on Max April 18th. Summer of 69 is coming out soon, starring Chloe Fineman. It's going to be hitting Hulu on May 9th. Samuel L. Jackson and Tim Story are teaming up for a new Man of War movie. The Bodyguard remake is in the works. That's right. Sam Wrench, who directed the 2023 concert feature Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, is attached to the new version of the original 1992 drama film The Bodyguard that starred Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. Apple TV Plus's Mythic Quest has been canceled after 4 seasons, but it's actually getting a revised ending next week. So, very interesting there. I love Mythic Quest. I'm several episodes behind on this season, and that's probably why they canceled it because I wasn't keeping up with it and I got it canceled, and I apologize. But it's a really, really funny show. They actually just started the spin off show Side Quest, which I have in my queue as well, too. So I don't know how season 4 ended. I hope they keep both endings up, but it sounds like they are going to retool the ending, and maybe they had already envisioned, hey, what if this season doesn't get picked up again? That they're going to fix it, which I love because there's so many shows that get canceled and we just get screwed as an audience, and we don't ever get to see how things were going to pan out. So glad that they're going to do a revised ending that we should hopefully see streaming next week. Speaking of Apple TV Plus, there's a promo going on right now that gives it to you for $2.99 a month for 3 months. So if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, do it. There's so much good stuff on Apple TV Plus. I'm telling you. We also have your first look, speaking of Apple TV Plus again, at Platonic Season 2. This is the show that stars Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen. I loved Platonic Season 1, one of my favorite shows of that year. So I am ready for Season 2. Sarah Michelle Gellar will star in and executive produce Bad Summer People, which would be a TV series adaptation of Emma Rosenblum's novel. Max's The Pit is averaging more than 10 million global viewers among top 3 Max series ever in its 5-year history. That is awesome right there. The Sex Life of College Girls was canceled, and then they've been shopping it around, and unfortunately, it has failed to find a new home after its cancellation there over on Max. Captain Nemo's Nautilus is going to be taking the plunge this summer over on AMC and AMC Plus. Um, we have another new trailer for Nick Kroll, Andrew Rannells, and Amanda Seyfried's new movie, I Don't Understand You, which is coming to theaters on June 6th. Really, really funny. I like this trailer. Um, let's see here. I know we keep talking about this Pride and Prejudice, but Emma Corrin is playing Elizabeth Bennet, Jack Loudon's playing Mr. Darcy, and Olivia Colman's playing Mrs. Bennet. It's a limited series, like I said, 6 episodes coming to Netflix. Quinta Brunson has been set as the next host for SNL with musical guest Benson Boone. Steve Guttenberg plays a real life serial killer in Kidnapped by a Killer, the Heather Robinson movie. The Silence Game. Sarah Yarkin, Nicholas Cirillo, and Tony Cavallero star in the new psychological thriller. Michael B. Jordan is developing a new movie, a new horror movie based on the novel adaptation of The House of Last Resort. I'm gonna skip a couple things here that I know could be spoilers. I don't want to talk about it out loud, so I'm gonna pass on by. We do got a cast guide for The Last of Us season 2, which talks about who's who from the video game. Um, Let me see here. Episode 3, baby. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3, celebrating it 20 years. That's right. So experience the return in theaters for a limited time starting on April 25th. You can now get tickets. I love Revenge of the Sith. I will definitely go watch this again in theaters for sure. Jenna Ortega stars in the new trailer for Winter, Spring, Summer, or Fall, which is going to hit theaters and digital on April 25th. We have the new trailer for Another Simple Favor, which hits Prime Video on May 1st, of course, with Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. I loved Simple Favor, so I'm looking very forward to Another Simple Favor. This looks great. I love this trailer. It looks awesome. HBO has officially announced the cast for the original Harry Potter series. So, you ready? John Lithgow will be Dumbledore. Janet McTeer will be Minerva McGonagall. Papa Esidu will be playing Severus Snape. Nick Frost will be Hagrid. Luke Thallen is playing Quirrell. And Paul Whitehouse will be Argus Filch. There you go. Hopefully I said those names right. I'm not a Harry Potter guy, so I don't know. We have the first trailer for Ari Aster's Eddington, once again starring Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Austin Butler, and Emma Stone. So check out that trailer there. Priyanka Chopra. Um, excuse me, my neck just popped on me. Priyanka Chopra is joining Will Ferrell and Zac Efron in the new comedy movie that they're putting together. Um, the Conjuring Last Rites director is going to be working on a Yeti movie next. So there you go there. The Brutalist is going to start streaming on Max starting on May 16th. Um, let's see here. Pretty Little Liars vet Lucy Hale is taking on double role as twin sisters in Dead Letters, which will be a new Netflix series based on Kate Dolan Leach's novel. After being off the air for more than 2 years, The Last of Us on Sunday night returned to approximately 5.3 million U.S. cross platform users. So that's awesome right there. Another Big Bang Theory alum has been called in to appear on Night Court. Simon Helberg will guest star in the season 3 finale of the NBC comedy. Duck Dynasty Revival is going to be premiering on A&E on May 28th. House of the Dragon's Emma D'Arcy is joining the cast of the untitled Tom Cruise Alejandro Iñárritu film that he just did. To catch an arsonist, they'll have to think like one. That's right. Taron Egerton, along with Journey Smollett, is going to face off in a new series from Dennis Lehane, also starring John Leguizamo, Greg Kinnear. This new show is called Smoke, and this will be hitting Apple TV Plus on June 27th. A lot of Apple TV Plus news tonight, and again, all I'm seeing here is a picture of Taron Egerton and Journey Smollett. I'm hearing about them tracking down arsonist. The show's called Smoke. It's on Apple TV Plus. Boom, banger. I'm down. I'm going to be watching this, no doubt. So there you go, right there. Like I said, James Marsden just joining the cast of Your Friends and Neighbors season 2. We have the trailer for Netflix's new comedy series, The Four Seasons. This is starring Tina Fey, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and Steve Carell. So check out the trailer coming soon to Netflix. Interview with a Vampire season 3 will officially premiere in 2026. We have the brand new trailer for And Just Like That season 3, the Sex and the City spinoff, premiering on Max on May 29th. We have the first full trailer for The Life of Chuck. This one here starring Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, Jacob Tremblay, and Mark Hamill, based on the Stephen King book. Aladdin is going to be getting a horror remake, so get ready for that. Nicholas Galitzine and Bill Skarsgård are going to lead a new Netflix World War II movie called Mosquito Bowl. Um, let's see here. Killer Clowns from Outer Space remake is in development and is going to be produced by Ryan Gosling. So there you go there. They are moving forward on the Godzilla Minus One sequel. I know everyone's excited about that. The next Godzilla X Kong movie has just added Sam Neill to the cast. A Martin spinoff called Varnell Hill is starring Tommy Davidson has been ordered over at BET Plus. Jessica Capshaw has been set to join the new 911 spinoff 911 Nashville over at ABC. Jesse Eisenberg's directorial follow up to A Real Pain is going to be a musical centered comedy. It's landed over at A24. The film has added Halle Bailey, sorry. Havana, I saw it and I was like, don't fucking say it. And I still said Halle Berry. Halle Bailey, Havana Rose Liu, and Bernadette Peters alongside Julianne Moore and Paul Giamatti. So there you go there. DreamWorks Animation has revealed a new film called Forgotten Island, which is going to be coming out fall of 2026. Laura Linney has boarded a new comedy series called American Classic over at MGM Plus. I'm very sad about this. Kaylee Cuoco's show, based on a true story over on Peacock, has been canceled. It will not be back for season 3, and that pisses me off. This is what I was talking about earlier with Mythic Quest, how they're going to go film a new ending. Season 2 of Based on a True Story ends on a massive cliffhanger, and now we'll never know what happens, and that sucks. This was a really good show. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And hey, if you never watched it, I would still say go give it a watch because it was a fun ass show. Based on a true story over on Peacock, not coming back for season 3. Let's see here. Will Trent, the executive producers have revealed that we're not going to see Gina Rodriguez in season 3, but they leave it as an open possibility for her to return in the future. And lastly, once again, I got to say, all episodes of Daredevil Born Again are now streaming on Disney Plus. And that, my friends, is going to do it for us. That is the end of our show. I got you caught up with the week in entertainment news. So thank you so much. Let's do some shout outs. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. Everything you need is right there. All the episodes, all the handles, all the links to everything. AmIOnTheAir.com. Support the show, man. Click the link. Cashapp, Venmo, send me some money so I could buy a McGriddle, a Big Mac, no pickles, extra sauce. Just share some love with your boy, man. Put a lot of work into this show. But make sure you follow, man. That is free. Go follow us on X at Am I on the Air? Follow me at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads. You can follow us on Blue Sky as well. You can pretty much follow us on everything at Am I on the Air over on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Just search it, man. You know what it is. Am I on the Air? All one word. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora. You can find us. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave 5 stars. Give us a review. That's free also. It takes a second of your time. I'd appreciate it. And of course, thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them on X at popculture_pros and at Red Dragons Radio, all one word. That'll do it for me. I don't know if we'll have an episode next week. I might have to take next week off because, like I said, I'm going to Vegas on Thursday. I won't be back till Tuesday, which is when I do record this show. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to have any energy at all coming back from Vegas on Tuesday to do this show. I'll be honest. And I don't know if I want to just do it late. So I might pop up a late one, or I might just take the week off and we'll come back and hit it hard the week after, probably with our season premiere, because we're 30 episodes into season 29. So I think it's time for season 30. So we might just do it big. Take a week off, come back with a big season premiere. How's that sound? So we'll see how it goes. You never know. But hey, take care of yourselves and each other. And till next time, y'all, till we meet again, peace. Red Dragon!